Feel like John Morant, need a triple-double. Told him check the stats, yeah, I got a couple. I don't drop the ball, now I never fumble. I'm the MVP, now I feel like Russell. Feel like John Morant, need a triple-double. Told him check the stats, yeah, I got a couple. I don't drop the ball, now I never fumble. I'm the MVP, now I feel like Russell. Yeah, I need it now, told him on the lay. I've been moving, dog, yeah, I'm on the way. I don't hear the talk, don't care what they say. I don't got no patience, I can't ever wait. I've been trying to get it, running up all these digits. And I've been in the gym, I've been up doing minutes. I just put in that work, told them it's strictly business. And I see through the face, they all just burning bridges. Feel like John Morant, need a triple-double. Told him check the stats, yeah, I got a couple. I don't drop the ball, now I never fumble. I'm the MVP, now I feel like Russell. Feel like John Morant, need a triple-double. Told him check the stats, yeah, I got a couple. I don't drop the ball, now I never fumble. I'm the MVP, now I feel like Russell. Yeah, they don't want it, dog, like I want it, dog. Yeah, they say they want it, then they took the summer off. I've been going down the list, checking numbers off. I was checking on your numbers, told them something's off. I was at the bottom, now you know I'm climbing. Now they sending deals, they know I ain't signing. They been trying to sell it, they know I ain't buying. When they send a text, dog, I ain't replying. Feel like John Morant, need a triple-double. Told him check the stats, yeah, I got a couple. I don't drop the ball, now I never fumble. I'm the MVP, now I feel like Russell.
Welcome, basketball fans, to our Bears basketball on the Sylvan Hills Sports Network, brought to you by Natural State Sports. Thank you for joining us tonight. I'm Jake Hall, and I'm joined by my broadcast partner, Chris Goodman. We are here tonight to broadcast this game between the Sylvan Hills Bears and the Joe T. Robinson Senators. Should be a good game tonight. We're going to start off with the girls' game. A lot of talent on this girls' team. We have Gianna Morris, who is committed to go to Louisiana Tech to play basketball, and Courtney Savell, who's committed to the University of Arkansas at Monticello. That's some pretty impressive offers.
Oh, yeah, definitely. And I know ever since my time here at Sylvan Hills, Coach Davis has always had very talented teams. And then the hire of Coach Strickland as an assistant coach was huge and going to be big in developing these players further on.
Absolutely. You know, I'm very happy to have Chris on the broadcast with me, because he is an alumni here at Sylvan Hills, and it's just a huge thanks from me personally to have a alumnus here.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely glad to be here. I missed out on the football opportunity. I'm doing Robinson for football, but definitely glad to be back here on the campus of Sylvan Hills for basketball.
Yeah, absolutely. This is going to be an exciting basketball season to get underway. You know, I'm really excited to see where this girls team is headed. I've got a lot of high hopes for them, as well as the boys team. The girls game is going to be first tonight, and we're going to be underway with that here before too long. But before that, I just wanted to give a huge shout out to anybody that's tuned in tonight, anybody that's watching not at the game. We really appreciate you, and if you wouldn't mind hitting that thumbs up and subscribe button, we'd really appreciate it.
Oh yeah, definitely. And you know, I haven't been able to look too much. You know, obviously the talent here for Sylvan Hills. I haven't been able to look too much into Robinson, boys or girls, and same for the girls or boys for Sylvan Hills. So this is going to be a great experience for everybody.
Absolutely.
Well, this will be the first game. I'm going to jump in right now, too. So, Steve Vincent with Maumelle Sports Network.
Go for it.
So, since you guys didn't introduce me, I appreciate you, Jay. Sorry, I didn't put it on your notes there.
Yeah.
But, man, I'm glad to be here. Obviously, I live here in Sherwood, so getting to be here in the new arena for a ball game is big. This is a Robinson team that I've gotten to see a couple of times. So, a girls team that's Coach Love's got some work to do. They're struggling here early in the season, a couple of big losses early. I believe they are 0-1, maybe 0-2. I'm not sure if we've gotten a second game out of them yet or not. And then the boys game, once we get to that, they're 1-1 on the season, took it on the chin to a good Central High team in their season opener, and then survived a 47-point performance by Kellen Robinson, which is, if you know the Robinson name, it's KK Robinson's youngest brother.
Okay.
And Kellen put up 47 for Episcopal against Robinson last week in a losing effort. So this Robinson team will come into this game 1-1, a very talented team. On the girls' side of things, this Sylvan Hills team's got an opportunity to be really good this year. I had an opportunity to talk to Coach Davis earlier in the year, and she's excited. Obviously, you talked about Gianna Morris and just how talented she is. Headed to Louisiana Tech. The one thing that Coach Davis says about this squad is they lack a true post player, that true size inside, but, boy, they are loaded with guards.
Yeah, and definitely, you kind of look at them, they do kind of lack some height in the middle, but you got some good guard play in high school. Usually that can kind of outweigh it, so hopefully Sylvan Hills can outweigh the lack in the post with guard play.
On the girls' side of things, I think you might see a lack of the center position might not impact the team too much. But I do want to say this is my first time having a third wheel on the broadcast, Steve. So I can't take too much heat for that. This is my first third wheel of the night. So
it's my fault. I threw it at you without any preparation whatsoever. I gave you like a day's notice. So I'll take that one.
Oh yeah, I'm just glad to have Steve here because this is my first basketball broadcast. So I may be a little rusty tonight.
Yeah, you guys see, I should be in Searcy right now, watching my guys go to battle with the Searcy Lions tonight. But I had to come out and hang out with you guys, and happy to be here. And again, excited to be getting as much exposure for these Pulaski County Special School District students as we can and athletes. And it's been a fun football season. Obviously, didn't go quite the way that we wanted things to go on the football side of things, but had a really, really good time. I know, Jake, you enjoyed your inaugural season with Sylvan Hills Sports Network as well.
No, it was an absolute blast. I will say this, though. I am a little bit happy that right when football season ended, I got put inside because it just got cold. Right as football was over, that cold just came out.
Yeah, I'm assuming. So, Chris, you're going to be on the call Friday night. You guys don't forget, obviously, Batesville comes to West Little Rock. Going to do battle with your Robinson Senators over there in the second round of the playoffs. You know what you got. You got the heat. You got the big, nice press box over there. I'm going to head up with the Mills crew. We're going to go we get to go all the way to Springdale for a battle with Shiloh Christian. And I'm looking forward to the trip. I'm not looking forward to the temperatures.
Oh, yeah.
I know my wife, after last week, we left Mills soaking wet and freezing. I was out on the field all night for that one in the rain and the sleet and the nastiness. This week I'm going to do production for the game Friday night, but my poor wife, it's going to be about 23 degrees at kickoff, I think they said, somewhere in that neighborhood, and she gets to be on top of the press box. So I'm going to get to hear about that one too.
Oh, man, that's just wrong right there, Steve.
Oh, that's not okay. Definitely not okay.
That's why we pay her the big bucks.
Yeah, you're going to have to.
You're going to owe her a nice home-cooked meal, that's for sure. Something warm.
So we're awaiting the starters, and I think you've got you'll do Robinson first here. I think you've got your Robinson starters out there in front of you. Or Robinson, it's going to be on your yeah, I can put that right there if you want it.
Hey, it's nice being back here at Sylvan Hills, seeing all the coaches that I had playing football here. I'm about to stop and say hi to them after the game.
How about the arena, though, man?
Oh, dude, listen. Compared to what we were in when I was here, this is like twice the size and air conditioned. So this is lovely.
No, this arena is fantastic. They did a fantastic job with this arena for sure.
Yeah, I graduated from Sylvan Hills in 2015, and we didn't have any of this stuff. We didn't have any of the new buildings. The most we had was the new turf field, and that was it.
I think a lot of people, maybe our age, a little bit older, they got used to being in gyms with no air conditioning and such like that. Because I also had a gym with no air conditioning, so these kids have got it nice now.
I swear. Should be getting the starting lineups here in a minute.
Should be getting underway any minute now.
Yeah, it looks like we got a few last minutes. Looks like they're working out starters in the book down there, so a few last minute things. It's opening night again for your Bears. So we'll see how the kinks get worked out. I'll tell you, the number one kink we're going to deal with all year long is going to be that shot clock. It has slowed some things down in some games because so many of these, the scorekeepers aren't used to using it yet. So this will be our first year. But the good thing is it keeps the games going.
Yeah.
I'll tell you, we were asked the other day, have we seen a big difference from it yet? In the Robinson-Maumelle game, the big difference, and really even the Conway-Maumelle game, Maumelle found themselves down big in both of those games. And I think without a shot clock, both of those teams probably would have worked the ball a little more and tried to just eat up clock and hold it and play stall ball. Can't do that now with a 35-second clock. And Maumelle nearly made the full comeback against Robinson in the first game and then was able to come back against Conway when they were down 17 in the third. So having the shot clock, I think, is going to change things tremendously across the state this year.
Without a doubt. I mean, that shot clock, like you said, I think it was last year. You had a team playing the Hornets last year in the playoffs who just who just held the ball for a good majority of the second half because they weren't able to stop the Hornets on the offense from the offensive side, so they just held the ball for like the majority of the second half.
Well, and in the 5A Central, we're going to get to see that team, and they're going to be able to do it. That was the Valonia Eagles. They did it to Maumelle. They did it to Pine Bluff as well later in the tournament. Pine Bluff, I think, beat them 27-26 in overtime for the 5A state tournament game. And so it was rough. All right, looks like you're about ready for your starting five.
All right.
I don't think they're going to name the starting five. They're just going to run them out on the floor. We're going to play basketball.
Let's see here.
You can probably work through your five starters there, Jake.
All right, starters for Sylvan Hills tonight. Number 32, Kalea Miller. Kalea Miller. Number 13, Courtney Baker. Number 23, Jayla Sturgis. Number 22, Gianna Morris.
I think you got number 0 out there.
Yeah, Courtney Savell.
Courtney Savell with UA Monticello. That's going to be Gianna Morris taking it down the court. Pass it off to the right side. Morris back with the ball. Makes a nice pass over to the right. 3-point is up, but it's no good. Rebound Senators. Senators going to take it down the court.
Yeah, immediately there you saw him. No passes into the post. Just kept it on the perimeter.
Number 1 with the ball. Goes for the layup and is fouled going up for the layup, and that's going to be two free shots here.
It's going to be Hezekiah May on the drive there, getting the foul, going to the charity stripe.
Say thanks to our friends over at the Medicine Shop. They're the sponsors of our free throw line this year, all season on the broadcast. So thanks to Chrissy Barr and our friends at the Medicine Shop for being our sponsors of our free throws this year.
Second free throw is up, and it hit, and it lands, and that's going to give the Senators the lead. Jayla Sturgis passes it out to Savell. Savell with the three, and it is good.
There you go. Had some great passes earlier. Couldn't land the three there, just one pass. And Courtney Savell able to land the three.
It's going to be a timeout Senators here with 7:09 left to go in this first period. Scores 3-1 Bears as Savell dropped in a nice three-point bomb.
Yeah, there, and then you see the Senators come back down the floor with the ball and couldn't really get the dribble going, couldn't get the offense going, anything like that, and Coach has to call an early timeout.
Early timeout, just get things in order. Make sure everything's make sure you got a good game plan set up. Maybe Coach might have been a little bit curious as the offense that the Senators were trying to run out there, wanted to get everything straightened out.
And it's still early in the season. Want to make sure everybody knows what the play calls are, everybody knows what they're doing.
May with the ball, pass it over to the right side.
Bears with some great defense so far.
Absolutely.
And the ball's going to go out, and it's going to be Bears ball.
Out of bounds, Bears take over.
Right as you say it there, Chris, they turn it over and just lose it right out of bounds.
Yep.
Chris Goodman, Nostradamus.
We're going to go with another 3 here.
Savell again with the 3.
And 1.
And it's in and 1.
Nostradamus part 2 there.
Wow, Savell just with an amazing shot right there and the foul. And she's going to try to complete the very rare 4-point play.
A quick trip to the Medicine Shop free throw line.
There we go. Savell with all 7 points for the Bears so far. And there's a steal.
And there it is. Morris with a steal right there, passes it off. Layup is up, and it comes down, but the Bears come away with the rebound. They're going to take it back out, get everything straightened out here.
See if they can get Savell for another 3.
Sturgis passes it off to May, and to Morris, and Morris drops another 3.
So early, both the players we named pregame with all the talent showing
Morris
signs
with
early.
a steal right here, driving in.
And 1.
And 1. Wow.
Yeah, that's the Morris and Savell show so far.
Absolutely. The Bears are on a tear tonight, just dropping it in from 3 and taking it down low for Morris right there.
Of course, the Louisiana Tech coaches are in the house somewhere. I've not spotted them yet, but according to Coach Davis, they're going to be here. So eyeballing Miss Morris in this one.
Courtney Savell and Gianna Morris are both showing exactly why they are going to play at the next level. They are really putting on a show so far, and it's only with only 6 minutes left to go in the first period.
Quick 13-1 lead. My goodness.
And Robinson just kind of really struggling so far on the offensive side. And I think they turned the ball over again.
Yeah, they're going to say she stepped out of bounds there right in front of the Bears bench. And so it's going to be Bears ball once again. Morris taking it down the court. Sturgis with a 3, no good. Rebound Savell. Savell gets the rebound and puts it back up again for a nice layup. And the ball's rolling out of bounds, and it's going to be another turnover for the Senators as the Bears are going to take over once again.
Not looking good so far for the Senator women's basketball team. And this is one of those games where you can tell they're really outmatched athletically.
Morris throws it outside to Sturgis. Sturgis back out to Savell. Savell mishandles the ball, and it rolls into the Senators' hands, and that's going to be a turnover Bears. Senators.
That's travel.
Yeah.
And the Senators are going to go ahead and commit a walking violation right there. I mean, that is going to be a turnover.
I think that's 4 or 5 turnovers already here early in this first quarter.
This Bears defense has really has showed up tonight, and it's really causing the Senators a lot of problems. Savell down low, passes back out. Sturgis up top, passes it to Morris. Morris with the 3, and it is good. Drops in another 3.
Outstanding ball movement so far by this Bears offense. And that's going to be another turnover. My goodness.
It seems like I'm pretty sure the majority of their baskets have come off assists tonight. To Sturgis. Sturgis for 3, and it's just a little bit over.
That's foul. Airballed it just a little bit, but Bears in a good position to get the offensive rebound there, and then a quick foul.
To your point, Chris, that is great ball movement. They really swung it around and then got Gianna a really open look. So great job there by the Lady Bears.
Morris passes it to Sturgis up top. Sturgis to Sylvan. Morris shoots up a mid-range jumper. No good. Senators have the rebound. Three ball for the Senators off, and she called bank. She called bank on that one.
Hezekiah May there for the Senators.
As she drops in the 3 ball, Morris is going to take it down the court now. And she loses control of it, and now the Senators are going to take over after that turnover.
Hit a 3, force a turnover, try and get back in this ball game. A substitution coming in. It's going to be Coy Bradley in for the Senators.
A reminder to all you businesses out there, if you're looking for a way to support the Bears, we do have some advertising options available on the Sylvan Hills Sports Network. And you've heard the three-point play mentioned a few times. That's probably our next biggest available advertisement. It's available still. Give us a shout if you've got any questions or if you're interested in our three-point sponsorship. I guess it was a technical foul on the last play.
I'm not sure who the technical was called on, but either way, it's going to be Gianna Morris here with the medicine shop free throw. First one goes in. Second free throw drops, and she makes both of them there at the line.
You know, if I'm one of those businesses, I'm taking that three-point. I'm taking that three-point. It's going to get called a lot, apparently.
It is. From both of these squads, I do believe.
Passes it to Morris. Morris passes it to Savell. Back to Sturgis. She thought about it, decides not to, and passes it back off to Morris.
Oh,
down low. Great pass from Morris.
That's no foul. They're going to call a jump ball. Looks like possession goes to the Senators.
They're going to call a jump ball as Kalela Miller went up with it, but was not able to make it.
I think she was so surprised by the pass as well. It was such a good pass.
Yeah, it was an amazing pass.
Realize how open she was going to be.
Senators kind of getting stuck over there in that corner. This defense so far has been outstanding. And another turnover.
And they poke it away.
They went off Sylvan Hills player before it went out of bounds.
They could not hold on to it as they ran out of bounds with it.
Yeah, so far this defense has just been smothering the Senators, and they can't get a dribble. They can't really get a pass going. Sylvan Hills is just so quick right now, especially Morris.
By the way, you can address any camera operator issues to me since I'm controlling the camera tonight.
If you get any bad angles, it's Steve.
It's all my fault. I learned from my wife.
And if we get any names wrong, I said the same with Senator football. If we get any names wrong, please let us know how to pronounce them. That's going to be an air ball, and then Sylvan Hills is going to get it.
Sturgis is going to take it, has it at the top. Goes up with it and drops.
Just inside the three-point line there. It's 20-4 already. 22-4, excuse me.
Higgins has it for the Senators. Pass it off to the corner.
Yeah, this is the Sylvan Hills team that's going to make some noise in the 5A Central.
Well, man, if they can have the night like they are tonight, definitely.
I think our second game will be the more competitive of the two. Nothing against Robinson. This is a rebuilding year for the Senators and Coach Love for sure.
Higgins went up with it, but she airballs it as the shot clock was running down.
And again, that defense, man, I mean, it's probably going to be a theme all night. The defense just smothering everything the Senators are trying to do. It's hard for them to get a dribble going, hard for them to get a pass off. They're just having to kind of desperately heave up a three.
With this new shot clock, that's the first time we see it make an appearance here tonight. It was right there, and it made Higgins have to go up with it with an awkward shot. Savell passes it inside. The Bears go up with it, and it drops. That was a great pass right there by Savell, and great shot by Miller.
I, for one, am happy to see the shot clock.
I am as well. I think it makes the game more exciting, and you know, if you have any thought about playing at the next level, I mean, you're going to have the shot clock, so might as well get used to it now.
I believe that was Olivia Harding in for the Bears on that basket. That should be a jump ball again. Goes to the Bears this time. So
Possession
again,
arrow goes to the Bears. Morris is taking it up the court. Gets a screen from Harding with a good pass down low, though. And but she couldn't hold on to it. Ellison couldn't hold on to it, and the Senators come away with it. And now that's Harding again with the steal. And she passed it off to Morris.
Man, Morris is giving some dimes with these passes.
She is. I think she's surprising a lot of her teammates here. Morris goes up to try to block it. Swing and a miss, though. Sturgis gets the rebound, passes it down low.
Another great. There we go.
She goes up and gets the foul. That was Ellison with the attempt at the layup right there.
Man, I don't know if Sylvan Hills is passing or their shooting is better right now.
Yeah.
But they're
Morris has got
amazing passes.
Morris is really she has some really good court vision, is what I've seen so far tonight. She's she's been very impressive.
I don't know where those coaches are tonight. They're probably going to re-offer her just to make sure she's still coming to Louisiana Tech, man. She was playing great tonight.
She is playing very good. The Medicine Shop free throw drops right there, and that's going to make the score 26-4 with 1:03 left in this first period. The Bears are playing well here tonight, really causing some disruption for the Senators on the offensive side of the ball.
Great defense again so far there. A block for number 24.
Another pass. Sturgis is taking it down the court now. Goes up for the three, and it's in and out. Harding goes back up with it after the offensive rebound. This time doesn't go in as the Senators take over. Pass down low.
And another turnover.
Another turnover right there, and what seemed like a non-cause turnover. And there it is, Morris with the step back and just drains it from the mid-range. That was just an awesome play right there.
Yeah, and it's all coming apart right now. And I tell you, close to another turnover there for the Senators. Air ball of three.
Morris with the defensive rebound right there. Passes it to Sylvan. Sylvan with the three. And drops it. Sylvan drops a three.
Oh, man.
That is just, woo. We'll talk about a first period of play as the score is 31-4 at the end of this first period. Just a great performance by this whole entire Bears team. Gianna Morris specifically.
Yeah, man, I tell you.
We're going to take a quick break here, but when we come back, there will be more Sylvan Hills Bears basketball on the PCSSD Sports Network. Welcome back, Bears fans, to the Sylvan Hills Bears basketball on the PCSSD Sports Network, brought to you by Natural State Sports. We're going to get this second period underway as the Bears are leading at 31-4. It has just been all Bears here so far tonight, as Morris and Sylvan are putting on a show.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I think both of them have at least 3 threes apiece, maybe. Morris excellent with the ball passing. I mean, my goodness.
And, I mean, it's not just Morris and Sylvan with the passing either. I think this whole team has got some really good court vision. Sturgis specifically is also dropping some pretty good passes. They were looking very impressive here tonight.
Yeah, Sylvan's got 11. Morris has got 13 so far here through the first period. So I'm jealous of your board up there that keeps all your stats for you, too.
No, that's super nice that I can just look over there.
I didn't even see that over there. That's going to be helpful.
I wasn't sure either until he said it right there. I looked over. Pass down low. Shot goes up, but it's no good. Bears Sylvan with the rebound right there, and she passes it out to Sturgis, who's going to take it down the court. Passes it to Morris. Morris with a little shake and bake. Passes it out to the outside. Great pass. Couldn't make it go down, though.
They get a foul there, and Sylvan going to the charity stripe.
Yeah, so that'll send Sylvan to the Medicine Shop free throw line.
First one in and out.
It's a rare miss for Sylvan.
Very rare. So look, I think she has a better percentage from the three-point line than the free throw line right now.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. It's because she's not like a couple more feet back. Second one goes in, though.
Senators try to pass it down low, but it's poked away. Poked away right there, and then it's going to be passed down low to Sylvan. Passed back out to Morris for three.
Oh.
Couldn't get it to drop, though.
Man.
And the Senators get the rebound. Senators passing it around down low.
There.
That was a good pass, but couldn't make it drop. Oh, she gets the offensive rebound, though.
Still can't get it to go.
Can't get it to go. Morris gets it.
Man, that's dirty.
Oh, man, that's just a tough trip
dirty.
for Okanai there. That's a name that you know well, Chris. And Malik's a good running back and linebacker on the football field. And this Okanai over here is very good as well on the basketball court, but that was a struggle of a trip for the Senators and Okanai on that one.
Pass outside.
Morris takes it down low with the finger roll. Couldn't get it to drop, though, but it's going to be rebounded by the Bears, who hang on to possession. Sturgis on the right side. Drops it back to Sylvan. Back to Morris.
Senators playing a little bit better defense these last couple of possessions.
That's going to be a foul on Bradley. That's going to be on the floor, so no free throws right there. No, they seem to have maybe got a little bit of a better game plan on how to handle this dynamic duo of Sylvan and Morris.
Yeah, and I'm not sure really what you can do.
There's not too much. There's not too much you can do.
Not really. I mean, double both of them and take your chances, I guess.
Guys, remember that we are an interactive broadcast. So
Morris for three. Doesn't go, though. Down low. It's they're going to call a double dribble there on Harding, and it's going to be Senators' ball.
See Bears alum and supporter Loco Franco in the comments section. Good to see Loco. As well as my buddy Dennis Starkweather. Dennis is a big supporter of everything Natural State Sports does. He likes to give me a hard time on social media, though.
It's going to be Washington there with the rebound.
What a drive.
Sturgis goes up. Sturgis goes up for the rebound, but it's no good and rebounded by the Senators.
Man, that drive looked great, though, by Sturgis down the lane there.
It did.
That one's going to be blocked out of bounds, I think.
They're having a conversation about the shot clock down there. I'm not sure what it is.
Shouldn't have reset, and they reset it to 35.
Okay.
Didn't catch rim, so they're going to have to set it back.
It's a good job by the official by catching that, because I did not catch it at all.
It's Coach James down there on the shot clock.
You know, I get the inside information. I've got my son's in kindergarten here at Sylvan Hills. And he's classmates with Coach James and Coach Shelly Davis's kids.
Down low for the layup, and it rolls out. Sturgis is going to have the offensive rebound, though. Takes it back outside. Sturgis for three, and it drops.
Man.
Sturgis is joining the three party here tonight.
She made it rain. That ball had some arc. That was a good-looking shot.
With the way they pass the ball around, I mean, it's easy for some of them to get open. See what they call here. A jump ball. It's going to be Bears possession. Wow.
Boy, tough first half for the Senators.
Very tough. You were talking about Coach James, though, down there on the clock. I want to give a shout-out to Coach James because he was giving me all of my halftime update stats for football all season long. He was a huge help all year long.
Good. I'll make sure that my kindergartner gets all the inside info from the baseball team for you.
They're playing tight defense now on Morris. Morris is going to drive down the lane, and she's going to get fouled, and she's going to be go to the Medicine Shop free throw line.
Again, I want to say thanks to everybody that's joining us on the Sylvan Hills Sports Network. Brought to you by Natural State Sports. And this partnership with PCSSD has been a blessing so far. I want to say a big thanks to Coach James Tipton and the crew here, or Coach Tipton here, and here at Sylvan Hills for being a big part of making that partnership work.
Morris drives the lane, and it drops. And that's going to make our score 37-4 Bears with 4 minutes and 20 seconds left to go in this second period. Senators try to drive down low.
They got a foul on her, I think. Now, is that Okene, number 3?
Yes, I believe so. Nope, she's 0. Normally, no.
Well, I don't think there is a number 0.
She's wearing 3. Yeah, I don't think that. I think this maybe an old roster.
Okay, well, either way, so let's say Okene goes to the Medicine Shop free throw line and gets one to drop right there.
Somebody will correct us somewhere.
Well, you got to be, because we don't have a 3 on that roster, so.
Second one is no good.
But that is her.
Smith goes up with the shot.
A little too strong with it there.
Too strong, hits the top of the backboard and goes behind it, which is going to be out of bounds, and the Senators are going to take over.
Madison Hagerman says, hello, Chris.
It's my sister. She played basketball here for Sylvan Hills a couple years ago.
Senators up top. Playing tough defense as the Bears.
Well, they're going to call a foul. Should have been a travel there. Yeah, I think Madison would love to play with a team like this. As fast as they move up and down, she was a three-point shooter.
No, if you're a three-point shooter, you got to love this quick up and down that the Bears are playing right now.
Oh, yeah, especially with the way they pass it.
It's definitely for the three-point shot.
That's a strong move.
That was a very strong move. Strong move right there by Lucas. Lucas drives the lane and gets her she makes that bucket right there and goes to the Medicine Shop free throw line.
Yeah, the offense looked a lot smoother there for the Senators that possession. Got some more passes around, able to drive it in, get the bucket to go in for the and one.
It doesn't drop. Now the Bears are going to take possession. Sturgis passes it over to Smith. And they're going to get the Senators with a foul right there. And I believe she's going to be, they are now in the bonus, and that's going to give her a 1-and-1.
Quick update on our other PCSSD schools. Maumelle is at Searcy tonight, boys action. Maumelle leads 23-15 right now. So you just ended the first. Big rebound there, back up, couldn't get it.
The Maumelle boys team, that's a pretty good team, isn't it?
They're a good squad. They're young, super young. They'll start 2 freshmen. They'll play 3 freshmen. And their main contributors are 2 freshmen and a sophomore. So, but boy, they are a lot of fun to watch. State runner-up 2 years ago, and unfortunate first-round exit last year.
Sturgis went up for a 3 right there. Doesn't fall. The Senators now have it. 2:45 left in the second period.
Great defense.
Down low, and she goes up tough again. That was Lucas right there who goes up tough and gets it to drop.
The Senators may be finding something with Lucas down low.
Smith for the 3, and it drops. And the Bears answer right back.
Too little, too late for Lucas down here on the Senator offensive side. The threes keep falling like that for the Bears.
Well, Lucas has scored the last 4 points, I believe, for the Senators.
Yep. Another turnover there.
Another turnover as Bears are now going to take over.
Mills Comets boys will be in action tonight as well. They should have just gotten underway against Jacksonville. So
That'll be a good game.
Sturgis passes it to Smith. Going a little bit of a back and forth there between Smith and Sturgis. Sturgis with a step back and gets a three to go in. Wow, man. This team is just something else.
that was dirty.
Another defensive rebound there coming up.
Higgins tried to make it down low. Sturgis goes up. Couldn't get this one to fall, though, as the Senators are going to get the rebound.
It was Okanai with that rebound. Oh, she got away with a walk.
She did get away with a walk right there.
Yeah, just a little bit. Gets it to go down, though.
42-9. I don't think they were too concerned with the travel on that one. I tell you, that Mills-Jacksonville game will be a lot better in a couple of weeks.
Higgins is going to get a steal on a lazy pass right there. But she's going to go out of bounds with it. Couldn't get control of it, so the Bears are going to retain possession.
Mills playing without their football guys still right now. So
really?
Until football season's over, those guys won't join the basketball team. So guys like Jabray Shaw, QJ King, among others, aren't going to be on the basketball court. So I know Coach Cooper got his work cut out for him here until football season ends for the Comets.
You got to love any athlete playing multiple sports. I think every coach out there should encourage all their athletes to play multiple sports. I think it really helps every single one of their games.
And you look at the Robinson team coming up after this in boys action. They're still missing a couple of guys. Chase Nichols is a football guy.
Well, I've seen a lot of higher up coaches in the next level of every sport say that they look for players that play multiple sports, because it really just shows how wide of a range of an athlete they are.
Yeah, and it keeps them competitive all year.
Well, Dotson on the football team is the starting point guard for this Robinson boys basketball team, so missing their starting point guard as well.
Still by.
Oh, what a play.
Sylvan here with the layup and gets it to drop. Gets it to drop with 11 seconds left in this second period.
She may have scored the last points to end both periods.
2 seconds left. And it's going to be blocked by Sylvan to end the half right there. Score is going to be 44-11 Bears. We're going to take a quick break for halftime, but when we come back, we'll get us started with the third period of this Sylvan Hills Bears Joe T. Robinson Senator basketball game.
Thank you for choosing your local hometown pharmacy. I'm Chrissy Barr, owner and pharmacist of the Medicine Shop of North Little Rock, where you're not just a number, you're part of the family, even your pets. Here at the Medicine Shop of North Little Rock, we offer several services to assist you with your daily prescription needs. We offer Med Sync for easy refills, Dispill packaging for those taking multiple meds and for kids taking meds at school, and of course all of this with no long lines or wait times. You can have your prescription filled while you wait. Come see us at the Medicine Shop of North Little Rock, located at 3836 John F. Cave Boulevard, or call us at 758-1010 to speak with a pharmacist about your personalized needs.
Welcome back, Bears fans, to this second half of play between the Sylvan Hills Bears girls team and the Joe T. Robinson Senators girls team. Right now, the Bears are leading 44-11, and it's just been a heck of a game for the Bears so far tonight. We have Morris. Morris, I believe, is leading the scoring.
Yeah, you'll have to wait. They're resetting who's on the floor, so it's going to mess you up. But I think you're right. Now, Sylvan had a couple there late, but I think you're right. I think Gianna is leading the way. Once they get out there, yeah. It's like Sylvan's got 15.
They're still resetting that scoreboard over there.
Well, they got to figure out who's on the floor, too.
I think they both have 15.
So they both have 15. You have Sylvan with 15 and Morris with 15, and they both have, I believe, 2 3-pointers at least each.
Both of them on the floor. I think there'll be a lot more scoring going on.
Senators drive down the lane, unable to get it to fall. And Morris is taking it back up the court. Morris drives the lane. And one. Gets it to fall. That was an impressive of her. Impressive body control, impressive strength right there to finish strong.
She earned that trip to the medicine shop free throw line for sure.
Yeah, she did.
Medicine shot free throw line. She couldn't get it to drop, though. Senators taking it down the court. Looks like the Senators are trying to speed it up here a little bit. Ball movement from the Senators. Higgins drops it in from 3, and she was about a foot or two outside of the three-point line right there.
A lot better ball movement there by the Senators.
Sturgis back to Morris. Morris from the top of the key. Couldn't get it to fall, though, as the Senators get the rebound.
Okene with the rebound there, bringing it up the court.
Passing it down low. Okene goes up with it. Couldn't get it to fall. In and out as Sylvan gets the rebound. And now the Bears are going to slow it down a little bit.
It was a great screen and roll by Robinson. Okene just couldn't get it in the bucket.
Down low, they were trying to get it to Sylvan.
Great inside pass there.
Sylvan couldn't held on to it, though. It's going to go out of bounds, and it's still going to stay with the Bears.
Oh,
no. Man.
That's not what you want to happen.
Right off the back of her head.
Up, couldn't get it to fall. Morris goes back up with
it.
Couldn't get it to fall. Passes it out to Sylvan for 3, and it drops.
Robinson Sports Network play-by-play voice Buster Perkins in the house.
I think at this point it's a race to see who can get to 30 between Sylvan and Morris.
Yeah. Quick update. Maumelle boys team leads at the half over Searcy 39-32. Freshman Jacob Lanier leading the way with 17 points at the half. I'm a little excited for that Sylvan Hills Maumelle matchup. We'll get them early January. Should be fun.
Higgins goes up with it down the lane and gets it to drop. That was a strong finish by Higgins.
It's a 5 for Higgins to start the second half.
Bad pass from Sturgis gets picked off by the Senators. She's going to try to drive it down the lane. Couldn't get it to drop, though, as Sturgis gets the rebound back. Sturgis is going to pass it down low, then it goes right back outside to Sylvan. Sylvan couldn't get this one to drop, though.
Good rebound there by Harding.
Up for the mid-range, and she gets it to drop. That was Baker right there. It's a good job by Baker to get the mid-range working.
The offense is just working so good right now for the Bears. I mean, they're making great passes, great ball vision.
Lots of assists, and, you know, that's the sign of a good offense is assist. And Morris gets the steal with a breakaway. with a finger roll finish right there for the layup. And that's going to be some more points for Morris as she's just putting on a show.
Jake, one thing to keep an eye on through the rest of this one, but really in the next game, that Sylvan Hills student section starting to fill in over there. You're going to have a great crowd over there for sure.
When I showed up here tonight, I was wondering where the student section was going to be placed, if it was going to be on our side or the other side, but I didn't even realize there's a whole little section there at the end of the court that it's in a pretty cool, neat little spot over there. Raised up right above the floor, and it's definitely filling up fast.
You know, it's funny. We both went to Bryant. We talked. It's not closed in like the old one was at Bryant, but it's kind of like that pocket they shoved you in at the old gym at Bryant.
That little pocket at Bryant, it would get pretty loud when it's kind of like all that noise was funneling down the court. It'd get pretty loud.
There was nowhere for the sound to go, but just off the wall and straight back onto the court.
Well, I don't know about you. They also had the band behind us too,
yes.
So it was the band and the student section all in like the same spot right there.
Yeah, we didn't have any of this fancy stuff when I went here. We got, back at the old gym, we had like this little small 5-foot section they crammed all of us in.
I tell you, it's funny. They were building this thing, obviously, a couple of years ago, and we came over here. It was 2 years ago for a ball game when Nick Smith was playing here and Maumelle played. We had to play that one in the middle school gym. That was an interesting experience.
Yeah, there for a little while, the middle school gym was way nicer than the high school gym.
Sylvan for three, couldn't get it to drop. Down low is Morris, who gets it off the rebound and gets it to drop, and now that's going to make our score 55-16 Bears with 4 minutes left to go in this third period. Though, like you were saying, I believe ours was the same way. Ooh, and then a tough finish right there. Okanai with a tough finish down, going down the lane. Morris passes it to Sturgis in the corner. Sturgis steps to the left and gets a three to drop.
Man, when it rains, it pours.
I mean, this team is just putting it on right now as the three ball is just working beyond belief.
Morris asking for the crowd to get loud and get into it.
Question maybe, will they get to 100?
Higgins went up right there. I think she was looking for a foul, though. Doesn't drop, and Sturgis gets the rebound.
It's interesting. Last time I got to talk, wait a minute here, but
Sylvan goes for the three, couldn't get it to drop though. It's going to stay Bears ball.
But last time I got to talk with Coach Davis, you know, she was a little frustrated at the lack of practice space. You got all these gyms, but you got a lot of athletes. You got wrestling. You got everybody else got to have space. And so I know initially when I met her, when we talked a couple weeks ago,
Morris went for three, gets another one to drop.
Her concern was the lack of play or lack of practice time with her team and her coaches, and so far you're not seeing much issue from that perspective with the ladies right now.
Not at all. That was Smith right there with the steal. She passes it off. The Bears go ahead and turn it right back over.
Well, this
good
gym,
defense right there from Smith as she forces a turnover.
This gym should give them 3 gyms now, so even with all those sports, you got to think they got to find somewhere to get in.
You would think.
Somewhere. Which I guess the older old gym wasn't the nicest, I guess.
Is the old gym still standing?
I think so, yeah. It's right across the street.
I know at Bryant, when they put in that new gym, they just tore that old one right out. Morris with a step back. Couldn't get it to drop. But that was Washington who goes back up with it, and she gets fouled, and now they're going to go to the Medicine Shop free throw line. I appreciate everybody tuning in here tonight. We really appreciate it, and if you wouldn't mind giving that, hitting that like button and hitting that subscribe button for our network and all the other PCSSD sports networks, we'd really appreciate it. Definitely, if you want to stay tuned in to all of our all the basketball games throughout this season, hit that subscribe button and maybe even hit that bell, and it'll give you a notification every time there's a basketball game going on for the Bears.
Yeah, remember, we'll have every single varsity conference matchup, girls and boys. So, and a few of these select non-conference games as well.
Senators turn it over, and now Morris has it. driving down the court, goes down the lane, tough finish, and she couldn't get it to drop.
I think she anticipated a little more contact than what was there.
Senators able to beat the press. Okanai goes up for it, couldn't get it to drop. And Morris gets the rebound.
Tell you right now, it's kind of hard not to root for the Senators because I do the football broadcast for the Senators. A little conflict of interest going on right now.
Morris went up for it right there. Couldn't get it to drop though.
Hey, it's okay, Chris. We're all PCSSD here.
Yeah, right.
So it's okay.
Right.
I'll come get with you in a bit, Buster.
Morris has 22 points already here tonight, and it's only the third period. She is really having a game. Smith passes it down low. Passes it down low to Washington right there. Washington couldn't get it to fall, and now the Senators get the rebound.
Washington had a pretty good spin move and a little hook shot there. Just couldn't get it to fall down.
Higgins driving the lane.
Yep.
Couldn't get it to drop, though. In and out for Higgins. I believe Higgins is leading the Senators in scoring right now.
She's had a nice second half for sure.
She has. Morris goes up for it and one. Tough finish, and she gets it to drop. That was impressive. That was way to drive the lane and just really good body control in the air right there.
Man, she's good. This is my first time getting to see them play, and wow.
No, I am more than impressed here tonight. As it is also my first time getting to watch these girls go at it, and it is very, very impressive.
Going to make for some great battles in 5A.
Absolutely. It's going to be an exciting season as I can see. It's going to be super exciting to watch these girls play.
So we will have the sportsmanship rule in effect, obviously, in our fourth. So 30 or more and going into the fourth, and we're running clock, so get quickly through the rest of this one.
Higgins loses control of it. Bears tried to come up with it, couldn't, and now the Senators have it back out at the top of the key. Okanai goes down low. I think she might have gotten away with a walk right there. Higgins goes up for three, gets it to drop right there. Again, she was a good 3 feet outside that three-point line.
Yeah, and she was one of those girls that was very frustrated in the first quarter, very frustrated with how the game was going. You know, it's good to see that she's battled back, kept her composure, and really made some nice plays in that third period.
Absolutely. We're going to take a quick break here as that's the end of the third period. When we come back, it'll be the start of the fourth period with Sylvan Hills Bears basketball. Welcome back, Bears fans, to this fourth period of basketball here on the PCSSD Sports Network, brought to you by Natural State Sports. The Bears are leading 65-21 with 7 minutes and 50 seconds left to go in this ball game. As Steve said earlier,
Great.
down low is Washington, and she gets it to drop after that was a great pass right there from Ellison.
That was a great inside pass.
As Steve said earlier, the sportsman rule is in effect here at the beginning of this fourth period. So there's going to be a running clock here. Senators go up for three and get it to drop.
And it looks like Morris and Savelle's night is over. Getting some of the backups in. Senators may be able to take a little advantage of that.
It's going to be Washington down low once again.
Fighting through contact.
She tried to fight through the contact, and they're going to call a foul right there. I believe that was on the floor. Yes, it is on the floor. I think Washington thought it was going to give her some free throws.
Just the third team foul.
Up for three, and she gets it to drop right there.
Is that Ellison?
Ellison right there gets the three to drop.
70 points.
She's made two great plays back to back with the great pass down low and then the three ball right there. Off the hands of a Senators player right there in the corner, and now the Bears are going to take over. Ellison, top of the key, tries to drive it down low. Kind of flings it up there, and they're going to call a foul, and I believe she's going to go to the Medicine Shop free throw line. Ellison gets the first one to drop there. Ellison with 4 points here tonight. Kind of coming alive here in this fourth quarter, she is. And she gets the second one to drop, and now that's 5 points for her tonight.
Yeah, she's really shown that she can play just as good as Savelle and Morris.
And the Bears get a steal right there. Going down the lane. Couldn't get the layup to drop, though, as Higgins gets the rebound for the Senators. Senators go up with it right there. I believe that was Okanai, and she gets it to drop.
One thing the Lady Senators can take away from this, they've got to get a little confidence on the offensive end here in the second half.
Yep.
That was a great mid-range jumper for the Bears right there.
I think that was number 20, and we don't have a 20 on our roster.
We don't have a 20 on the roster.
Put that one on Steve.
I will blame that on Steve. Higgins goes up with it right there. Washington tipped it out of Higgins' hands after she got the rebound, and it goes out of bounds. It's going to stay Senators basketball. Again, if you're just tuning in and you're catching any weird camera angles, that is Steve Henson over here. So
all my fault.
Any problems tonight, just blame it on Steve. Bad pass, blame it on Steve.
You should have heard me during the football games. Oh, and she gets an and one to drop right there. Higgins.
I know. I didn't know they put a 55-yard line on the field, man.
Hey, that's what I'm saying. I was telling Will after I said that, I was like, man, Steve was telling me something about this 55-yard line. Ellison goes up with it and gets it to drop.
You know, we all like to watch a broadcast on TV and give the announcers a hard time, but boy, this is not easy.
No, yeah, it's really not.
Senators go up for a three ball right there, couldn't get it to drop, and that's going to be Harding with the rebound.
A whole new perspective for the folks that do this job professionally.
Well, so what somebody was telling me the other night that those guys, the guys on like Sunday Night Football and stuff like that, they have guys sitting next to them, handing them stats and handing them names and stuff like that, and because they sound so smooth. And somebody told me that, I was like, I didn't even know that. For some reason, I just thought they were that good at their job that they were just like just knew everything.
No, you got to do it all yourself here, bud.
Yeah, no, those guys have a whole team of people helping them. It's just us here.
That was going to be Harding, who had the ball down low but loses it, and it's going to be Senators basketball now. 2 minutes, 45 seconds left to go in this fourth period. Bears leading by 50 here, 76-26. Down the lane is number 15, who goes up, and she gets a foul right there, and that's going to take her to the Medicine Shop free throw line.
Good group watching right now, about 45 live, so appreciate everybody joining us. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. I will say this, I issued a challenge at the very beginning of the football season for Robin. We were out at Robinson, and a little subscriber challenge. And I'll tell you right now, the numbers are not going Sylvan Hills' way. As currently, the Robinson Sports Network has 561, Mills 470, Maumelle 445, and our Sylvan Hills Bears bringing up the rear at 356. So we need you folks to hit that subscribe button.
Yeah, we got to change that.
You know, I only have so many family members that can hit that subscribe button.
Me too. I had one watching earlier. So.
I only have so many YouTube accounts.
Good fight there.
It was a good fight by Harding to go back up with it. Couldn't get it to drop, though. Senators are going to take it down the court. She's running down the lane right there.
Fighting for it on the
Harding
ball.
gets it on the ground. There's a little bit of a scrap for it.
Minutes of play.
I'll tell you, Harding may not be on the scoreboard points-wise, but she's had a lot of those kind of Kamani Johnson plays with Arkansas. Really a lot of hustle plays, diving on the ground, very good defense.
Absolutely. You know, you got to respect that any player that's those high effort players. They really stick out. Anytime you're watching it on TV or any broadcast, you can really just tell who's out there giving it 110%, and it really makes an impact on the game.
She may be fighting to be that post player that Coach Davis needs.
Harding goes for the steal, and it's going to be a jump ball. She forces the jump ball right there. I think the possession arrow is with the Senators, though, so they're going to retain possession. But that was a great job by Harding, really fighting for the ball right there.
We've got 7 seconds left to go in this game. This will be the last shot, most likely.
She's going to go up for it, and it falls, and it does not fall. And that's going to be into the ball game as the Bears win tonight, 76-27. I'm going to say the player of the game tonight was Gianna Morris. Gianna Morris had 22, 25-plus points there to end the ball game. She was very impressive all night tonight. Well, we're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, it'll be time for our boys basketball.
We'll cut this broadcast. Yeah, so we'll cut this broadcast off, and then you guys make sure you subscribe and have the alerts, because then we'll have the boys game that'll come up in a separate broadcast here in just a few minutes.
All right, I see that. So appreciate you guys tuning in here. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. We really appreciate you guys.